Welcome back to Lehigh Valley Sports Scene here on the Service Electric Network. Finally tonight, we close the show with a big rivalry between Emmaus and Parkland. Last night in boys volleyball, the Green Hornets, who defeated the Trojans for the first time since 2021 earlier this season, would meet its foes for the second time. Emmaus was undefeated this year up until late last week when it suffered its first loss, getting swept by Governor Mifflin. In response, the Hornets would maintain its unbeaten league record with a 5-set win over Freedom. Senior Lucas Mondin would continue his team-leading efforts in that match with 17 kills. The outside hitter would once again be a key factor in ending Parkland's 7-match win streak. The Trojans have only dropped one set in its last 7 outings, now hoping to get one back from its rivals after falling in 4 to Emmaus earlier in the season. The home team would have a strong start in the first set, leading 4-1. Jude Roosh with a block on the right side before teammate Nick Bauer gets it down to push the lead out 5-1. The Green Hornets quickly begin to chip away with its defense. Ben Skeckel earning back-to-back points to overtake Parkland in the frame for good. Chris Mitchell with a bullet to the hardwood in the middle before Colin Holden gets up on the block. Emmaus wins the first 25-17. A tighter set would follow in the second, and this time it would be Parkland holding on to the advantage. Bear Jacobs would find success in the middle, while teammate Josh Nation got into a rhythm on the outside, leading his team with 14 kills in the match. The senior would be the one to get the final tip to even things up at 1 apiece with a 25-22 set win. The Trojans would have a short-lived lead in the third as Emmaus heats up. Holden was a brick wall up front with 11 block assists and 12 total. The senior would also earn 11 kills as the visitors go ahead, winning 25-17. The Green Hornets' most dominating set would be its last as they wrap this one up in 4. Lucas Mondin led all players with 15 kills on the night, while his teammate Ben Skeckel would contribute 48 assists. 25-16, the final in the fourth as Emmaus caps off its perfect EPC season with its second win over rival Parkland.
Definitely spreading it around, trying to get as many one-on-one matchups as we could. I think another thing, blocking still being a strong suit, but even then, our blocks shutting it down, forcing hitters to roll and tip, and then our defense stepping up and getting that tip coverage really helped.
Our service receive kind of like just not up to par. So what happened when that happens, we tend to set the outside more just because we're out of system. So just having a real good outside, just a good rotation, and getting the ball there, that's really just what elevated the play.
Keeping our serves in, keeping them aggressive, even if it's just a simple float, helped us win this game and helped us continue to keep our momentum.
We're feeling great going into the playoffs. Everything's just lined up perfectly. I think that loss against Governor Mifflin just really gave us the motivation we needed to go into playoffs with the right mindset.
So Emmaus claims the #1 seed into the EPC tournament, which is set to begin next week. That was behind a full team effort that saw 14 total blocks and 56 total kills. 8 different Green Hornets were able to find the hardwood last night, assisted by Ben Skeckel's 48 sets. The junior earned 96 over his last 2 games of the regular season. Still a possibility these two could meet 1 or 2 more times in the league and District 11 playoffs as we take a look at the East Penn Conference boys volleyball standings where we are right now. So we don't know what's going to happen just yet in terms of seeding and in terms of matchup, but all we do know is that Emmaus is undefeated at 12-0. So they get that #1 seed, which means they're going to get a first round bye here into the tournament. Whitehall, they are 10-2. They defeated Northampton in 3 sets. Recently, that was their 9th straight victory. They've won 27 of their last 30 sets. Now, Freedom, that's a contender as well. They're 9-3, one of 3 teams to be 9-3. In fact, hence why we don't know what the seeding is going to be just yet. That's going to be on to power points, power rankings, stuff with the district. So they defeated Liberty 3-1, whereas Nazareth defeated Easton in 4 sets as well. Parkland, they dropped to 9-3 after that loss last night. And how about Dearest sneaking into the EPC playoffs? They're 7-5. They defeated Allen in a 3-set sweep for their 5th straight victory, qualifying for both the EPC and the District 11 tournaments. You see Northampton there just on the outside, looking in, missing out with a regular season-ending record there of 6 and 6. The quarterfinals will be at the higher seed before they all move to William Allen for the semis and the championship. So the APC quarterfinals are set to begin next week on Thursday, May 8th at that higher seed, while the semifinals and the championship will take place the following week on the 13th and 15th at William Allen. The Trojans are the 3-time defending league champs after sweeping Whitehall a year ago. And before that, it was Emmaus winning in 2021, something the Green Hornets would like to accomplish once again. So the boys volleyball regular season all wrapped up. Our other local sports will be finishing their schedules throughout the weekend